Welcome to Danny Talk Sport. This is Leeds United promotion chat. Come on. Welcome everybody who comes in. Be on for a couple of hours. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. Good evening, it's Danny from Danny Talk Sport. This is a Leeds United promotion. Yes, Robbo, the whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Yes, get in there. We are Premier League. We are Premier League. Don't you know, pump it up. No, I chuffed to bits, mate. So am I, Robbo. So am I. Can't wait. Can't wait for Monday. If we win the title, a week on Monday. Ho ho! Bus tour around Leeds. Get in. Bank holiday Monday. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know? I wish I was back at to do that. Robbo, everybody's down at Ellen Road now celebrating, but it is winding down. I've got an old school friend down there who's a big Leeds fan. He's just messaged me and said it's winding down and thing, but yeah, it's I think the celebrations will be going until the early hours. There's more people going than what these got turning up there, so it is winding down a bit. No Peru, no party. No Peru, no party. No Peru, no party. Welcome in, everybody. Come on, let's comment. Let's get this evening in. Yeah, evening, Danny Leeds are going up. Yes, Lee. Yes, let's do it. Let's start a party. Seeing as everybody else is not live, I thought I'd go live. Presumably, Matty will be drunk. Joe's driven down there. Connor's just finished. Cage went live earlier, so I'll do mine now. Don't you know, pump it up. The whites are going up. Don't you know, pump it up. So come on, people. What do you think of that result today? I said 3-0. I thought we'd win it 3-0. Thought we'd win comfortably, but not 6. Wasn't expecting that at all. Well, was not expecting that today against. No, neither was I, to be honest. And yeah. My mates support Shift Wednesday, and they said they are the only true fans in Yorkshire. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It was done after. It was, yeah, 19 minutes it was done. Pirro had already got his hat trick and done. Pirro is the fastest person to get an hat trick in the Championship and um, League One and League Two since 2008, which was James Beattie, who did it in 21 minutes. Joel Pirro did it in 20. Michael, Robbo, you were wrong. Best performance, somebody else. Yeah, I thought Cardiff were, but today it was just something else. It was a joy to watch. I watched the Sheffield thing and that, and I did want Sheffield to equalise just to take it to see if Sheffield could get another one to take it to an extra couple of weeks. But no, it's between us and Burnley now. Um, see who wins the title. Yep, some stat that. Yep. Yeah, and is the only every other striker to score 4 goals apart from Mark Viduka at Ellen Road. Do you think the title is still going to? It could still go to Plymouth because Bristol won't be easy. Bristol won't be a walkover. Yeah, Bristol won't be a walkover. Steve, Whitesnake Bikes, let's go. Up as champions. Coxey. Coxey, I've made you a mod on that. Just keep an eye on chat for me, yeah? Yeah, it's, don't you know, Pompeyed up a couple of hours on here, see if any more joining that. There's only 7 of us in, but we can have a party. Let's party. Couldn't understand Stoke. Poor being poor lately, so did. Yeah, I thought he might have started Bamford today, to be honest. They're big defenders. But nope, we pressed and pressed and pressed. The Premier's calling. Premier League. We are Premier League. The Premier League is calling. Be right back, mate. Just have to get my charger. Alright, bye. Yeah, got to enjoy this hard work. Starts now. Getting yes, I've seen the Sky Sports things and that where Leeds United players celebrating Daniel Farker with a beer in his hand. Go on, Daniel. He's letting him have a party for the rest at night and that. So he said, won't be back in while Tuesday, Wednesday. So come on, Stoke could get relegated still. I know there was 7 points clear up until today. So yeah, it's LUTV doing a promotion stream. Who is it? Oscar. Yeah, I do one as well, innit? People want to go watch them, they can. It don't bother me. Preston also, yeah. Yeah, she's Steve. She's all right. She was just going in for um, a checkup and that. Her feet. It don't matter how warm it is. Her feet are always freezing. The blood circulating in her legs and stuff. And I can't understand why her legs are so cold and feet are so cold. So she's gonna have to go in for another scan. No, it was Sky Sports. Sky Sports reporting from down at the ground and that with players down there and that, and some of the players are still in the kits. Some of the players are still in the kits. I don't think they wanted champagne all over the clothes. We were quiet in January. Is that well? Daniel Farker said that he wanted on the interview that he did. He wanted players, but because we were so close to FFP, we couldn't get it, and he was jealous. But he still had the thing. He still had the confidence in the lads to do it. Harry Gray had his shirt signed by the squad. Yep. Good to see him come on. I'd like to see him score. Got that 7th goal. Harry Leeds fans were singing. Harry Gray scores. We roam the pitch, so it'd have been good. Yeah, it was good to see him get on. It was come on before Joseph as well. So I think it was just because we were already 6-0 up and that. The Leeds official channel had the players dance, yeah, and Pran, yeah. Just been watching a live feed here on YouTube. All the fans outside. Yeah, I've got a mate down there, Michael, who's I went to school with, a big Leeds fan. Me and him grew up together from primary school all the way up to high school, and he's been down there and he said there's more people leaving than what he's turning up, so presumably we'll be dying off soon. Good to see the police letting them do it as well. They're just there to make sure people are safe. They were prepared for it, so that's good. But yes, we're going up, so we'll start off with the game anyway. 6 minutes in, and Joe Pirono Party scores. It will be buzzing again with Bristol game. Yeah, well, if we win the title, I've been told Bank Holiday Monday, 5th, bus tour, Ellen Road, Well, it was Town Hall in 1992, so I wonder if it'll still be Town Hall again. Because I know at Millennium Square they've got a load of things out on the pavement and that, so it'll be blocking people. Because I was down there the other day. Eddie was in tears. Yeah, he was. I want to know what Eddie's done to his head though. He's got a plaster on his head. I wonder if he was being Eddie in every one of them footballs he had, but feet or something. They're going mental now at Ellen Road. Well, yeah, the players are still there, but I don't know where they are. It looks like they were right down in under pitch or something. I know soon as the fans left, the players were out on the pitch as well, singing the Whites are going up, all in a circle, semicircle. So yeah, do we need just one more? No, well, no, because Burnley have won and we won. We're still level on points. We just need to see. So if we can beat Bristol and they draw the next game, then we'll be 3 points clear with goal difference. So we'll just win it then. So yeah, no need to win both. We and Burnley could both get 100 points. Crazy that it is. Yeah, both get 100 points and they lose out on goal difference. Very, very much. But I think it could come down to Plymouth last game of the season. Who gets first, who gets second. Like I say, a lot of people know that I had a bet on Leeds at the start of the season to finish second. I got a nice price of 8-1 on that. So yeah, a nice bit of money coming back if that comes back. I had 20 quid on it. So not that I want Leeds to finish second. I'd have us to win it title, but if they finish second, I win either way. Yep. Burnley losing their solid. I know, but today, not when Sheffield got that equaliser back, I was thinking, ooh, could they do it? Because I had a thought if anybody's going to do it, it'd be Wilder. But he didn't do it. Carried on again at the end of that match as well with players, so. And then I watched the square ball with lads all in office there and that celebrating Leeds when they were going down to Ellen Road as soon as they finished that, so. Yep, and they were drinking all in there, square ball. One lad come over from America and put £500 into Andy's man's club for the walk later on in the year. Burnley. Do you know what? I don't actually think they'll struggle because if defensively, they might be tight in the Premiership, so it might give them a better chance to stay up. Because they've been defensive and hardly drawn a lot of games here. It might help them next season. So let's see. Let's see what we get giving them money in it. TV rights and stuff like that. Because guarantee we'll be on Sky a lot again. Be good to see them match it there for once as well. Don't you know? Pump it up. The Whites are going up. You think Blades get up in playoffs? If not, who do you fancy? Who do I fancy? I think it'll either be Sunderland or Bristol City. So we win our next two, we are champions, yeah. Even if Burnley win their next two, Steve, they'll be level on points with us, but we'll have a better goal difference. Blades blow it Sunderland or Cov. I don't know. I think Burnley could sneak in. Bristol could sneak in there. They've come on a run back end of the season. But there's anybody from 11th up to 5th can get into the playoffs next two games if the results go right and the other ones lose. So Swansea could get in there. Yeah, Mowbray's been sacked, yeah. They got beat today, did West Brom. QPR could do us a favour when league against Bristol. We smash them on goal difference. We've got them on goal difference anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yes or no, Lee. Yeah, we've got them on goal difference anyway. I think it's a lot more now. Let me just have a look. Have a look on my phone, innit? Championship table. So goal difference, we're 14 ahead of them with 2 games to play. For me, we need a lot of players because for me there's a lot that I don't think Premiership quality. So yeah, I think we're gonna need 10 players for me and some Premiership quality. So 10 players. Yeah, for me, some out of Premiership quality, and people aren't going to like to hear this, so that's why I'm not going to name them. But I don't think Pascal is. To be honest, I don't think Ampadu is. I don't think Rodon is. Bogle, I'm 50-50 about. Nonto, not quite sure. He did well in a team when we were crap at Premiership. Mez is my number 1 for next season, Dr. Cox. He's my number 1 starter. I think we're going to struggle to get a goalkeeper in, and he'll have to start. Just think as well, Patrick Bamford back on Premiership wages. Because nobody's going to buy him. 1 season left on Premiership wages. I can't believe Joel Perreault's only on £15,000 a week. 15k a week Joel Perreault's on. Sam Johnson on a free. I'd rather have Nick Pope. He's coming down. Leeds like to get players in the last year of the contract, and Nick Pope's in his last year of his contract. So quality number 9, number 10. Yeah, I think Joseph goes out on loan. I think Bamford will be 3rd striker. I think Perreault will be 2nd. And I want Tammy Abraham in the 9. In a 10, I bet he goes back in for Buendia, which I don't want. He hasn't done much at Villa. He's done no over in Germany neither. Yeah, Nick Pope has been mentioned to get. Yeah, he's got a year left on his contract. Everybody's wanting Kelleher, but Leeds aren't going to fork out 40 million for a goalkeeper. No way. And we're not when the goalkeeper wants European football. Bournemouth were linked with Kelleher, so he could go there. They could be getting Premiership European football. So Joel Perreault, top goal scorer, 19 goals. Borges signed on 17. Josh Brown on 16 after his 2 today. Sargent on 15. Tommy Conway on 13. Don't you know, pumping up? The Whites are going up. I'm just wonder if Matty's drunk her out yet, and Priestley and only Leeds bros because they come over anyway. They didn't have a ticket for the game. But they come over anyway to lay a wreath down at Bremen statue, I think it was, for the dad. So I take El Canute from Leicester. I would. Is he a 10 now? I thought he was a winger. Dr. Cox, I thought he was a winger. You see, everybody's wanting 30, 40 million pound players. If we're good, like we have done with recruitment this season, we can find bargains like we have with Tanaka. Schmidt, I think Schmidt will play a big part next season. You know what I mean? You'd have to go out spending big. You just need to get the right players in with the right temperament. In Kate, not sure, but still, let me have a look at Leicester City squad. Bilal El Kanoussi, midfielder. El Kanoussi is a professional footballer who plays. Oh, he's an attacking midfielder, so yeah, could be alright at 10. Forest. Yeah, but everybody's saying double Forest. Forest only got 2 points knocked off. That's not enough Forest. This is Leeds United. We'd end up with a 20 points deduction. You know what they're like, they don't like us. So yeah, isn't it amazing as well? I was watching back last night that first game of Bielsa when we played Stoke. Watching the highlights back of that last night as well. It just so Fark was right about the 100%. We will go up. Do you know him and Scott Parker have probably been the calmest 2 managers in this league. El Kanoussi is only 20-year-old. I think he's on loan now at Leicester. I don't think they bought him. I think he's on loan from Brighton. El Kanoussi. Leicester City, Morocco midfielder. Belgium, Moroccan. Yeah. Well, Wilder's lost his head. Yeah, I don't think they had enough mayonnaise on his ham sandwich. I think that's why he's lost his head. So yeah, so everybody's prediction for Bristol City, I think it'll be a lot tighter game than what this one was. I could see that being a draw, to be honest. But we'll see because they're fighting for playoffs. I think if they can get a point against us, the guaranteed playoffs. So anybody like from one of the teams that are getting relegated next year? The word is out. Yeah, they could have deep pockets, but it's still. A lot of people think, yeah, we'll get a £40 million player, but the wages then come off of what we've still got to spend. So we're getting a £40 million player. They're going to want 100 grand a week, if not more. So that then comes off the money that we've got to spend. So I'm thinking we'll probably get players around about 20 million, 25 million, 50 grand a week wages. Not as much. We can get more players in. Michael Gott, do you buy into the fact could never do it in the Prem because of no backing? Yeah, well, he had no backing at Norwich. Dealey Smith used it all for cookbooks. To promote cookbooks. He had £5 million in one season to spend. So yeah, I think it's 1-0. Yeah, I think it'll be a 1-0, 1-all. I'd like to see Bristol come up with us in playoffs, to be honest. Buonanotte, who is on loan at Leicester. Is he still there, Buonanotte? Yeah, is it Facundo Buonanotte? Let's have a look at his stats. So he's on loan from Brighton. Transfers to Buonanotte. 20-year-old from Argentinian Leicester City since 2024, attacking midfielder. Market value of €22 million, so which is around 18 million. Could be a buy. December 2004. Yeah. What's realistic for us next season? I'll be happy with 17th. We have if we finish 17th next season, I'll be happy because we people are wanting. Oh, we're going to finish higher. 17th, I'll be happy. Then build on that. Finish 15th season after or 14th, then build on that. You know what I mean? You've got to build and build and build, not just thing. Right, Danny, I'm off shopping. You have a fantastic night. Yeah, cheers, Steve. Yeah. Anybody that isn't following Steve or subscribe to Steve, go subscribe to him, please. It's great at what he does with all content creators. Very nice man, great lad, great man. He's in everybody's lives and that when he can. He's going to be on Auto Better this week as well if anybody's interested. So, yep, small steps build from build from there. Yeah, so if you get 17th, then you build again. Try get 15th. Try get, and then after that, try get 14th, 13th. The more years you're in the Premiership, the more money you get. So off of the TV, so that helps as well. So yeah, for me, I take 17th now in Premiership if it was guaranteed and offered. Creator Cup gonna be a big party now. It was gonna be a big party anyway. You see, I'm gonna go to it, but I've got our lasses away over at a family's in Scunthorpe, and kids didn't want to go, so I've got to watch kids, and kids didn't want to go down there, so I'll just my daughter wanted to go. She likes the football. She's a Leeds fan herself, but my son, who's 8, doesn't like it when there's a lot of big crowds of people. So I said I'll stay at home and watch it on telly on Joe Blackburn streaming it anyway. So Leeds need to make sure that they don't make the same mistake. Yeah, buying players and that. Like I say, it'd be nice next season playing against Bournemouth players that went from us to there. You know what I mean? Yes, Dr. Cook 49 seem better. Yeah, but it's they seem better. But like I say, I'm hoping that they haven't done what they've done in most of these transfer windows. Is wait till the last 3 days of the window to get players in. But that could be down to Daniel Farke as well, being in charge of what players they want, what players they don't want. Because if that's the case, we could already be cast away by then. We could already be 10, 12 points behind. So hopefully, when this new window opens first for 6 days, we make a couple of signings, and then it closes. Oh no, it's open. I think it's open for 5 days, closed for 6, and then opens again. Do we need to watch FFP rules? Well, I don't know, because a lot of people are saying get 40 million pound players in, but what they don't realise is the wages are going to be high, so that comes off the thing. But it depends. We'll get 15 million back if Rafinha wins Ballon d'Or and gets to wins Champions League, so that's 15 million back there. You know what I mean? It all depends on what players go out as well. Lee, none of this he played for Bayern or Valencia. Rubbish. Yeah, it's I don't want no reclamation jobbies again. You know, Mark Rocker and Rodrigo. Right, yeah, he come good before the season he left. You know what I mean? Don't want none of these American. All right, we'll have Aronson. I think he'll be in next season as a squad player. I don't think he'll be starting much. But Aronson can cover a few positions, so he can cover wing, he can cover Cam. So I think he'll be here next season. For me, if I'm going to get rid of players, the Joffrey will be gone, Greenwood will be gone. We've got rid of Rasmus already. Harrison. Don't know what's happening with him. Hopefully he don't come back. I think Byron will be gone. Gilavogi will be gone. I don't think we keep hold of Joe Rothwell. I'm hoping we keep hold of Solomon. I'm having 10 to 12 million pound from Tottenham fans that have told me this as well, that I have in the chat. 10 to 12 million pound. Thought Evie might have gone live. Yeah, I don't know. She's probably still calming down with husband and that, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought well everybody's not on live now, I'd jump on, but I didn't know all Leeds TV were live, so maybe that's why I haven't got as many in. But who cares? I'm going to be here for a couple of hours anyway. I know Ely will be jumping in soon. He's already. I told him I was going live and that, and he says, "I'll be about an hour or so." Yeah, I'll still be live by then. Sean Ely and his takes, you know what I mean? It's I wonder if he's Daniel Farke out still. But yeah, in that celebration that's all on Sky there, Daniel Farke with beers and that, and Ramazani with shades on, still in his kit. Pascal still in his kit. You know what I mean? So yeah, thought you. Ramazani will he stay or go? For me, he's one of the only 3 or 4 in this team that I think can do it in the Prem. For me. So yeah. For me, there's Ramazani, Tanaka, Melier, and Solomon that can do it in Premiership. Going to be interesting and nice to see who comes in. Yeah, well, like I say, over thing because I've got contact at Leeds Bradford Airport. So as soon as I hear anything or know what's coming in, I will be going live as well. So, like I say, I've got contact at Leeds Bradford Airport that does where the small flights come in. He's a Leeds fan as well. So he lets me know when the flight's coming in. So yep, I'll be going live doing them as well. Won't be going live same time as other people because I won't get nobody in, but I'll go live. That's handy having that connection there. It is. I've had that connection there for about 3 or 4 years. It was him that told me this in January that nobody was coming in at all. So that's why I was so confident that nobody was coming in. Because he gets all things on that for planes, where they're coming from, what player it's going to be. He gets them all booked in advance, so like 3 or 4 days advance. So all he does is just message me, and I like before when I've said keep an eye on such and such a plane, which Coxie might have seen before and stuff like that in Joe's chat. That's where I'm getting them from. So yep, having that connection there, yep, it's really good. And I've got a few people on X that are close to the club that have not let me down yet. So he gets in name, i.e. Ronaldo. Yeah, he'll get a name where it's coming from. So say, for example, say we get somebody from Germany. Say I don't know, say Leipzig. He'll say Sesko, and I'll just watch the plane coming in. He'll tell me what time it's due in. So I'll look at the airport nearest to there, Leipzig. Boom, there we go. There's the plane, and then I'll track it in. And as soon as I know it's landed, I'll go live. No, he's never done. He's a Leeds fan. He's a Leeds fan himself. He's not going to joke about that. He's a big Leeds fan himself. He gets to games when he can, when he's not working. Because some days he might be working days, some days he might be working nights. It all depends. But if he's working nights and he's not on daytime when flights are coming in, he'll message me at night before and just say, keep an eye on this plane, keep an eye on that plane. So yeah. I'm going to message me. Yeah, so that was just my mate down at Ellen Road. Let me know that it's still a bit busy down there. People are still drinking, but all good. They won't then go to Ellen Road, will they? No, they've got a 4 patch first. They've got a 4 patch. Jam it. Yeah, they've got a 4 patch for the medical and that, and then they'll go to Ellen Road for signing. So yeah. So it's good having that handy. Yeah, so it's good handy having that. Like I said in January, I messaged him. Heard up from the club. Anybody coming in? He went, not heard anything at all, don't think anybody's coming in. That's when I said, nobody's coming in. From abroad, it could have been somebody driving in from, say, I don't know, say Burnley or something, you know what I mean? Like Robert said, he didn't come up and play and he drove. It's only down motorway, innit? But yeah, if they're coming from Germany or wherever, Tanaka attracted flight, well, Joe B tracked it coming in, but I also knew it was coming in. Yes, Jamie. Yes, Colin. So yeah, like I say, I know when players are coming in, when they're not. Them flights, you know what I mean? I don't think we're going to get many Premiership players this season, to be honest. And we're not going to spend that much money. Plus the English tax tether. I think we're going to. If Daniel Farke's in charge, I've heard it's going to be more European players, so Germany, France, Italy, probably. Maybe a couple from Spain that they'll be looking at, but I've heard it's mostly going to be Germany. Yep, I'll be able to keep you in the loop. You see, I'll be getting a lot of scoops that none of the others will, with it being the airport, if they're coming in. A lot of people will put on X and oh, look at this plane, it's leaving here, leaving there. But what they don't realise is them planes that they're putting up travel there daily. So, for business people, and they only use certain planes anyway, they don't use the propellered ones. They use the little jets, so because they're quicker. Liverpool pair, Elliott and Gomez, Arthur Sale, good players. Yeah, but the prices will be sky high, Colin. Harvey Elliott, Liverpool are going to want around 30-40 million for him. There's no way we're going to pay that. I'll be here, Danny. Always enjoyed a different perspective. Yeah, Jamie, I know. I hope it's nice weather in Oklahoma. I hope it's nice over there. It's been a bit nippy here today, but I've got fan on because I'm sweating for some reason. I don't know if it's because I've been jumping around the house celebrating Leeds going up. The money will be crazy. Exactly. English tax. English tax on players and that's why I think we'll go abroad for a lot. It won't cost as much. It's been 32. Yeah, you're in Cyprus, of course. It's been 32 there. So yeah, it's anyway, people smash the like and subscribe if you think. If one of my mods that are in here bangs it in, smash the like and subscribe. I'll be much appreciated. In the 80s, I'm so happy for Leeds community in general. Leeds is a U city. Jammy, it's been a U city. It's a one club city, which makes it special. As you know, you're from around the corner from Ellen Road, where you grew up and that. And it's been in your blood all your life. You know what I mean? I've been a Leeds fan since I was 5 years old. I'm 44 in May. You know what I mean? 39 years of supporting this club. I've seen the ups and downs. That's why when people say, "Oh, it's ruined my weekend," I'm used to it. It's like, yeah, we've won, yeah, we've lost, yeah, we've drawn. I'm used to it now. It don't get to me. I'm hoping to get to 200 subs. Like I say, I want to get there as quick as I can, and then I won't be asking as much. I'll just let it do its work itself. But maybe doing some transfer stuff over transfer window, and that'll help. So yeah, it's like I say, I was brought up in Armley. My first ever game I went to at Ellen Road was Leeds United versus Grand Plus 8. Gary Lineker played for them, Japanese side. Leeds won that, and then I went to the Youth Cup final, Leeds versus Manchester United. And then I caught the buzz, ended up working, bought season ticket, and was a season ticket holder until this season when I give it up. Went to European nights at Ellen Road. Some of them were great nights. I do well. I think I know my stuff. You know what I mean. There's a lot of players I can name that a lot of people have forgot about. You know what I mean. It's like Solomon Alembe and Radistan Kisishev and people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people like Thompson as well. A lot of these players that played for us, Cameron Stewart, a lot of people have forgot about. Jimmy Kebe, mates took me in the 70s with Jordan McQueen. Yeah, it's like I say, my dad was a big Leeds fan growing up. He once started off in a European game, started off in the scratching shed, and ended up in the Cop. There were that many people in there. Ely, so much for going to the last game of the season. It's still going to go to the last game of the season to see if we're going to win the title or not. Us and Burnley still at the same points. 70s, what a time to be a fan. Yeah, I was born in 81, so I missed that. We've had some dross at Leeds. My favourite ever Leeds player is Tony Yeboah. 1996, Ellen Road. I was behind that goal where David James was 15 years of age. I was when Jermaine Beckford scored that winning goal against Bristol Rovers. When he went running around and slapping fans' hands, I was one of the fans that he slapped. 1992, bunking off school, climbing a lamppost in Leeds City Square, watching the bus parade. 11-year-old. JKA, probably one of the best signings that never played for us. Yeah. Yeah, Rodolph Austin were another player that I liked. You know what I mean? We've had some dross though. We have Adrian, a Brazilian that don't even think well, he was Brazilian, but he didn't play like a Brazilian. Ely as a J. No, he don't. He has a Tanaka poster. He kisses it every night. He kisses Tanaka every night. He'd have Tanaka's babies if he could. Jamie, dubious distinction, as they say. I'm getting old. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm 44 next. It's Berardi was a warrior. I liked Berardi, but I think I liked Berardi because he didn't take no nonsense. But I think that injury back in his Leeds career saw him off. I'd have kept Telioski if I could as well for a couple of seasons. But Leeds let him go. He didn't get no goodbye like Hernandez and Berardi did. But yeah, how old is me? That's Michael. I'm 54. Yeah. Tanaka posted every night, legend. Yeah. Sean gives it a kiss, gives it a cuddle, and says, "Good night, sweetheart." But yeah, it's all good and everything else. So yeah, if some of my mods in here will type out like I do, and Matty, smash a like, subscribe. It'd be I'll be grateful. So yeah, it just gets it up the algorithm a little bit and gets people in. And I want to try get to 200 as soon as I can. I was just talking on TikTok this morning to a few people. A few of them added me. I think I've gone to 164 now. I was on 161, so 3 of them had me from there. So I kiss my Leslie Ash picture every night. Yeah, so does Cantona. Yeah, Lee Chapman. Lee Chapman's wife and that were Cantona. Yeah, lucky. She want a bad looker back in the day. Neither want Leslie Ash. Cheers, Robbo. Yeah. But yeah, just watching 1991, 92 seasons when I got mostly into Leeds, and that I've been a Leeds fan ever since. It's a lot of years, showing my age. But yeah, her lips say different. Yeah, she does now. She's had them done. But yeah, your mum today. What? Still young, Michael. My missus is 64 and seems in her 40s just a number. Yeah, your mum today. No, my mum's passed away, so has my dad. There's only me and my sister, and She lives down. She's down in Australia, so I don't get to see her as much. Oh, man of the match. My man of the match today was Bogle. Even though Pirlo scored all them goals, he was in the place where he's supposed to be anyway. My man of the match was Bogle. I think he was immense today. Again, what a signing he's been for £5 million in Sheffield United. He were a crap right back. Yeah, I think they were a bit salty. Yeah, I think they were a bit salty that we got rid of him. That he'd come to us. He must have known something though. You see Bamford failing to write a Flair typical posh boy things. I think Rodwell had a light it for him. Yeah, I don't know who Rodwell is. Yeah, but it might be Rothwell. If Leslie Ash was in the middle of the sea, which would use, yeah, you could use it as a life raft. I think she's had them decreasing, so would you say no? I wouldn't sign Rothwell. No, not for 8 million. Maybe 5 million, yeah, but not 8 million. He's nearly 30 now, so yeah, we do need some players in that are a bit older than the young ones. But we need to do spread it out. It's like me, I'd go for Tammy Abraham. Striker's done it in the Premiership already. Is it Milan? Hasn't scored many this season, but I think he's been injured as well. Scored a few for Roma when he was on loan at Roma. Yeah, Bamford will stay for one more season. Sorry, Rothwell was my prediction. No, it's Sean. It's not because you predicted it, it's because you're Irish. But yeah, no, Rothwell was. Yeah, I won't keep Rothwell. Rothwell had to light for him. I'm surprised he did hurt his knee a bit more. Gilavogi, what happens with him? I think he goes. Same with Byram. I think he goes. The ones that we've got on loan and we've got like on free transfers like Byram, I think he'll be gone. But I'd keep him. I like him. He never gives us no less than 7 out of 10. Chapman in today's game, if that old Leeds squad from back then in today's game, would probably be winning league. That midfield we had Chapman, you know what I mean? He'd be scoring goals for fun with his head. Would sign Rothwell for experience and his set pieces. Yeah, but we could get somebody else in that's a set piece specialist. You know what I mean? And a bit younger. But like I say, he could be a squad player, but there's only so much room on the bench for all these players, isn't there? Because I think, like you, Sean, the Irish aren't the sharpest in the toolbox. No, there's a few challenges short of the picnic. I like you, Sean Ampadu. Don't think he's prim quality. Thoughts on you, Evan Ferguson? No, thank you. Not for £45 million. James Ward-Prowse. Yeah, but all I've seen him playing, all it seems to be is a set piece thing. His football's been gash for when I've seen him for the last few times. Watched the game leads on big match program of the month. Everything in the air, he was on it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Chapman didn't matter what was in the air, he got it. He put his head in everywhere. What we need is we need some experience with some of these youngsters. I wouldn't be mind going out and buying, like I say, if they keep Rothwell 29, nearly 30, get a couple of 31-year-olds for a couple of seasons, keep us in this league. Underrated midfield of all time, yeah, never gets talked about outside. Yeah, it don't. Batty-Strack and McAllister and Speed. Probably that's the midfield I grew up on. Like I say, Vinnie Jones, when he come, I had the Vinnie Jones haircut. Might not seem like it now, but yeah, I had the Vinnie Jones haircut back in the day. So yeah, Vinnie Jones, remember signing him? Everybody thought, oh my God, what are you signing him for? Whew. He got out of that Division 2. Any youth ready to step up? Yeah, I think there's a goalkeeper, Mahady. I actually thought Diego Monteiro might have stepped up by now. captain for under 19s or under 21s for is it Portugal, something like that. And I thought he might set up now. When did you go? But I started receding at the age of 16, 17. I had totally bald. I've got hair outside. It's just thing. Yeah, I started receding at the age of 16, 17. But I think it's because when I was younger, I used to shave my hair all the time, so I didn't get nits at school. You know what I mean? I won't get living in my head. Fuck that. So yeah, 50 minutes and we're still going. Tarkowski being linked according to... Yeah, according to him. Let's see. When did you... You see, Tarkowski, does he play on the left-hand side of the defence or does he play on the right? Because we could do with him on the left side because I don't think Pascal, Sean and Lee, aren't you going bald? Sean's like one of those little wobbly toys that you can knock and don't fall over. It's just a weeble wobble. It just... So yeah, it's... Yeah, Tarkowski had been... I ain't seen no link for him, though. You know what I mean? It's just what somebody said. But like I say, I won't put no out till I know it's actually happening and they're coming over by plane. If they're coming by car, I won't know not about it. I started going bald really young, but I got thousands of rabbits tattooed on my head, and because of distance, they look like a... There were loads of rumours now and who were linked with. They will be fake rumours as well. They were called Weeblers. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, unless I've got proper things, so watch for me going live and stuff like that in the transfer window, because if they're coming in at Leeds, I'll know about them. If they're coming in by plane, and I won't tell you no lies. Like I said, I knew Tanaka was coming in. I knew Smith was coming in the same day. So yeah, even though Smith landed at Manchester and not at Leeds, so I had to get a car then from Manchester. Over there, Danny, I'll put notifications on. Cheers, Tommy. Like I say, as soon as I hear anything, and once everybody else has gone live with their rumours and everything else, and I hear something, I will go live with it. Because, like I say, I've got a few from X that I know that haven't let me down yet on their rumours. That they've told me that was happening when we were getting players in. They've been spot on. They told me about Ramazani 3 or 4 weeks before we even was linked with him and he was signing. So, like I say, but they did say don't say anything yet because it might be just something that they've been told. Cheers, Wally. West Ham fan in the chat as well, lads. Just say hello to Wally for us. He's a good lad. Play West Ham next season. Could be 6 points there, Wally. See, we've been linked with Souček at West Ham. I'd have Souček all day long. Here's a shave my head. Dr. Cox looks like with a tan. Plus you can't polish a turd. You can, Jammy, if you leave it to go dry and then thing and that. Yeah. He's alright, he's Wally. He lives in the States, people. Big West Ham fan. Very nice. Yeah, he's somebody in the States has got to support somebody that's blowing bubbles, don't you? Most Americans talk bubbles anyway, so it's a good for him to join, good team for him to join. I would get Pope, Eric Dyer. I'd have Eric Dyer. Matt Target. I don't think he's played. He's been out injured a lot. I don't think he's played any for Newcastle. Abraham. I won't have Ferguson too much. 45 million quid for somebody that's been up sick bed nearly as long as Bamford. Abraham I'd have all day long. He's played and done it in the Premiership. So yeah. Yeah, Souček. Hi, Gavin. We've been linked with him, so I hope we get him. Matt Target is a cripple, yeah. Like I said, we're mourning that Bamford hardly played. Jesus Christ. Matt Target. Oof. So you Coxie. Sean, you normally call him Dr. Cox. You're only using Coxie now because I'm not in the chat calling him Coxie. I'll let you use it this once. Yep, so anybody got any plans for this week then? I'll be, like I say, I'm just confirming that the bus tour is for next Monday the 5th. Monday the 5th, bank holiday. 2 days after we play Plymouth. Once that's confirmed, my mate will be coming to pick me up. Well, his wife will drive us down to Leeds, and he's on about getting down there at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning so we can get a decent view at the front, which I don't mind. I'll get up, go down. If I was bald, I'd still be sexier man than. I was winding Sean up the other last night on his Facebook page saying Tanaka's overrated and Perot overrated. I thought he were going to come back from Ireland and beat me up. Paragmarati, we have been quietly preparing the club for this moment, and the road ahead won't be easy, but we are ready to step confidently into the next chapter. Is that what he's just said, Inky? Is that what's just come out? Because I've not seen that yet. We've been on here. So yeah, because that might have been what was said when he took over at Leeds. But it was good seeing Daniel Farker drinking some. Like he said, he'll be dancing on the tables. The lads aren't going on till after midnight, so they're not back in. Well, I think he said Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday. I think he said. Press conference will be Thursday. So yeah, bring on Bristol. Is that another early kick-off, Bristol? It is, isn't it, at Ellen Road? And then Plymouth away. Long trip that. Ooh, 7-8 hours each way. Whew. Leeds fans down on that south coast again. Ooh, bank holiday weekend. Why do they do it when they bring out the fixtures and that? You know what I mean? Last time we were down on that south coast, Bournemouth got wrecked. Leeds got banned from taking supporters. Places like that. Yeah, I don't know why they do it. They know full well that would have probably been. Whether they've known we're up by then and we won't cause a thing, but I know there's a few Leeds fans that haven't got tickets that are travelling down for a party on the beach and stuff, so Plymouth won't know what's hit it. Do you have any specific rules on your channel, Danny? Swear as much as you want. If YouTube takes them off, they take them off. I don't give two monkeys rear ends, really. Question, does Fark stay? Yeah. Sean was in the Charlie in the chocolate. Yeah, little Oompa Loompa. Nice one, Inky. You used to be scared of Oompa Loompas as a kid. Bristol is 8 p.m. is it Bristol? Oh yeah, isn't it? Because the Stoke, yeah, 8 p.m. Farker will be in Winston before sunrise. more than likely. The way the way Ramazani was acting with shades on and that, and it looked like he'd already been. 12:30 in Plymouth. Yeah, smashed up the gaff. Yeah, Sean, you dressed up as one for work. Yeah, in his little white suit and that, and his little chef's hat. Jamie, I know you swear a bit. I've known you long enough. I've been on lives with you. I know you swear a bit, don't we, about that? Like I say, your kiwi powder joke's a good one. You know what I mean? Your ice cream man's a good joke's a good one. It's like a mate of mine, and that is he ended up catching his feet in a lift. He's now lactose intolerant. But yeah, and it's a book hit me on the head the other day. I've only got my shelf to blame. You know what I mean? People will be on the heavy stuff tonight. Yeah, probably scoring 4. Well, according to Ampadu on the interview, and that he's walked in and as Piro with the ball and player of the man of the match thing, and says, "Has any of you lot got any of these?" Full league team in Winston's now, more than likely. Seeing a few Russian lasses and Polish lasses and Romanian lasses. Danny, you're good and never had any shite with you. I know, Jamie. Like I say, I speak from my heart. If I think Leeds will win, they'll win. If I think they'll lose, they'll lose. If I think they'll draw, they'll draw. I wait. If I'm wrong, I'll come on and admit I'm wrong. I did it a couple of years last season on Joe's when I said we won't get anybody in. We got Connor Robertson. Joe did a subscriber show, went on there, apologised. Look, I said I didn't think we'd get anybody in. We got Connor Robertson, and I own my own shit. So yeah. But this transfer window, I won't be coming on saying I think this is happening, I think that's happening. Once I know if they're on a plane coming over, I will come on and say it's happening, such and such, landed, such and such. Same team last few games, done it for title. Not change. I don't know. I think because we might be up now, you might see Ramazani play. Dan James is still to come back. Rothwell's due back against Bristol. He might give a couple of youngsters a go. Harry Gray, I think that's why he was in the squad today, mate. I think a lot of these though might play against Plymouth. Chambers, Schmidt probably play. Gilavogi is a swan song. Byram is a swan song. I was thinking today though when they took Puro off, and we had and Pascal wasn't playing. What if we got a penalty? Who was taking it? I would give Cairns the gloves against Plymouth. Yeah, give him a go. Say thank you very much for DeBeo. Yeah, he could get a game. But yeah, it'd be good to see some of the fringe players that haven't been playing that have been on the bench. Joseph might even get a start. And I think he might score against Plymouth. It's about his level. Fats Wober. Yeah, I think he'll be one that goes Wober. In transfer window. Don't take this as gospel, but I've heard on a few things that he's already been into Daniel and said he's not happy, and that's Wober. So don't know what's happening there with that one. Out could happen, but I've heard on a couple of people that haven't let me down on things that they've said that Wober's been into Fark and said he wasn't happy. Wouldn't start Joseph. Would start Bamford ahead of him. What's up with you, Sean? Saying Bamford ahead of him? Have we got a new Sean coming out or what? You don't like Bamford? What's up with you? Oh, Sean, I knew there was a question I was going to ask you. With today's performance and now we're up, are you farking or are you fark out? You see, though, Dr. Cox, Wober can be used in various positions. He can play DM, he can play left back, he can play centre back. So Farker might look at it that way. But like I say, I think he goes. I think Wober goes. Sean will be still Fark out. Yeah, more than likely. I think if we hadn't gone up, if we'd have been in playoffs, because I don't think we'd have gone up in playoffs, I think we'd have lost 10 Knackers end of season, start of next. But it's already good that Rasmus has gone. we haven't done bad getting money back on that. 8.5 million. I think we paid 10 for him or 12 for him anyway, and we almost paid him off. So, do you think Germany is a pipeline for signings, Danny, with far connection? Yeah. Yeah, there'll be no flights coming in yet, from Germany. They'll probably have an holiday in that first. I'll know more than likely pre-season time, when they start pre-season. But yeah, I've heard that Germany's going to be a hotbed for a lot of where we'll be looking. That I've heard Sweden and Norway could be places where we're looking as well. So far out different levels. There's a reason why Prem teams never linked with him. Sean. Yeah, but there's been other managers that have been got that thing and want to link Premiership and done all right. So yeah, Elvedi from Gladbach, that's one that we have been looking at and would get. He's always said he'd come to England if come to Leeds if we went Premiership, and he plays on the right hand side of a central defence. So that's what I'm saying. Do we play Rodon or do we play Elvedi? That's the thing. You know what I mean? Because now we've got a training camp in Sweden that we've taken over from Chelsea. Be prepared for some youngsters coming from there as well for the under 18s and under 21s. Been going an hour and 6 minutes. I'm still going. Rodon and Elvedi together. Yeah, but I think he's right-footed, Sean. I prefer a left-footed centre back, left side of centre back. But like I say, you don't have to have one there. But it's just when the ball's coming in, that they always have to be on a certain side. Spurs and Man United so lucky those bottom three being gash. Imagine them in the champ. Do you know what? Wolves have started to pick up now. If they'd have played like they have been doing for the last few games, they'd have been a lot higher than Manchester, and that got to be careful. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry will want to play for us now. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Jamie. I don't want to be paying stupid prices um for players, and we need a left back, don't we? Well, yeah, because I think we'll use Smith there. If we keep Byram, he might be a cover there, but he can cover both right back and left back, and I think they might give him another rolling contract where a year. You know what I mean? It's like I think they might offer Bamford another contract at a pay as you play, so they won't have to pay him that much because he'll hardly play. I rated Connor Chapman, but never progressed in the Prem. Your thoughts? Never heard of him, Connor Chapman. Firpo won't happen. Now making dodgy bets with McKennie. Yeah, but it's not on football. It's on poker. So it's not making dodgy bets. It's people that have won and haven't been paid out. Ipswich. You see, I'd love, what is it, Delap from Ipswich, but there's no chance we get him because he'll be going to a top six side. Man United and Chelsea are linked with him, so I don't think we'll get. You see, a lot of people are saying bring Calvin back. I don't think Calvin comes back, he'll want to start, and I don't think he gets ahead of Tanaka, and I don't think he gets ahead of. I don't even think he gets ahead of Gruev. But I think Gruev could be another player that goes out the door. There's a couple of teams in Holland and Belgium looking at him. They haven't made a thing yet. They haven't made a bid yet, but they are looking at him. No Calvin return, please. He isn't the same player. No, and he was average before Bielsa took over, and he's average now. Yeah, it was just before Bielsa come in. KP was going to be due to be getting sold, but we sold Vieira instead, which I thought was a better player. Yeah. I think only way we'd get the best out of Calvin is Bielsa come back, but then we'd have no players fit with murder ball, so we'd probably need a squad of about 800 because we'd probably have about 80 of them injured. Me neither, Robbo. Yeah, he's had his days, KP. Um, it's just people wanting him back sentimental for me. It's like, I think Bamford stays, know what we can do about it, let him run out his contract. But if they do offer him another one, if it were me, it'd be a pay as you play. You're not going to be playing that much, you're going to be injured. So you can have 20 grand a week. Yeah, that's why I don't think Firpo gets a new. I don't think that's why Firpo gets a new contract. I think that's why Leeds hadn't offered him one. I think they knew about it. Uh, can't be sentimental FC in the Prem. No. Um, but yeah, when we had them couple of draws and that, and everybody were going a bit, oh, it's not going to happen now, and we've lost it all and stuff like that. That's when we could have done with players like Luke Ayling, Liam Cooper, just a couple of old heads, just to say stay calm and that, and everything's happening. But no, Farker stayed calm, said 100% we were going up. He knew. Weston McDonald, yeah, McDonald. McKenna got straight on a train at Leeds when we went relegated. Straight on a train to Leeds to London and flight back to America. Yeah, they should have just charged him double flight. Oh, they posted a pic. I ain't looked yet. Lee should never let him go. He was good player. Sean, I thought for us. Yeah, like I say, we've had some decent players. We've had some gash. If no goalkeeper in, Danny, who starts in goal, Darlow to continue or bring Med back in for the first game. I don't think we'll get a goalkeeper early on. I think it could be back end at window. So for me, I think Med will start. That's if he ain't sold, but I don't think he will be. I think he'll be our number 2. I think Darlow will drop down to number 3, and I think Cairns will go. Leif Davis got sent off today. I don't know. I'm one of those that don't bring players back that have already gone. Yeah, I think it was a mistake letting him go in the first place, but bringing him back. He hasn't done much in the Prem. Med needs to go to be. He does need to go, but I don't think anybody's going to buy him. Leeds will want now we've promoted. Leeds will want an higher price for him, and I don't think teams are going to do it. So he's either going to have to go as number 2 goalkeeper or not at all. Yeah, bad tackle on Saka, yeah. I think Darlow will start. He's done really well so far. Yeah, but it's Championship football. Premiership's a lot different, a lot quicker. 8 million will do it. What for Meslier? I wouldn't even said 8. I'd have said around about 3 or 4. But his price will go up now. The Leeds will want 20, 25 million from him now. We're back in Prem. Med needs to get on his boat back to France. I will drive the boat. Sean, how are you going to drive the boat? You in Ireland? You know what I mean? You'd be like little Captain Birdseye, won't you, driving that boat? Are you back at work tomorrow, Sean? Do it cereal. We'll sink like the Titanic, though. Yeah, yeah. And did you see what Celine Dion's new front cover of the song said for that? This will go down nicely. Sean will have his fishing boat like Uncle Albert. Yeah, back Wednesday. Right, so you back Wednesday, so you don't have to do cereal and that tomorrow then. You talked to Matty yet, Danny? No, I don't know if his thing. He's probably pissed. He's either probably still be down there or be at home. Because I think he's got work tomorrow. So he's been out. He's been out since about what he phoned me at 11 o'clock this morning. He was just on his way into town to drop a reef off Only Leeds Bros for the dad, and he was getting up beer then. So no people are safe tomorrow. You know what? There's going to be a lot of cleaning up at Ellen Road, and I hope the fans do what they did last time: go down to the stadium and help clean up, like they did at Millennium Square as well. But Millennium Square, there's a load of plant things being put there. I was down there the other day, and a load of benches and that being put in, so there's not as much room at Millennium Square now. So messaged my mate earlier, asked him if he's going down Saturday into Leeds or we're waiting while bus tour, and he just messaged, we'll wait while bus tour. No problem, that'll do me. Hang on, what did it say? Thinking about taking sleeping bag and staying down there from midnight, get an early spot. We'll get kicked off. On the live feed I just watched, Ellen Road was like a bomb site. Yeah, Michael, is it still busy down there? Because when I looked earlier on, and my mate who was, like I say, I grew up, went from primary school with all the way up to high school, he was down there and he said there was more people leaving than what there was turning up. Yeah, you win a trophy for second anyway, so but it'd be nice to do the parade with the championship. Not everything. Army kicked your ass on this day in 1919. 1919 when Leeds United was formed. Does anybody know what Leeds United was called before it was formed in 1919? And what colour we played in? Yeah, there was an audit guy down there that I know that was walking around as well and that. So yeah, it'd be tailing off. The police were down there. And what time is the last orders nowadays in England, Danny? 11 o'clock in some pubs. Leeds City. And we did play in red, but only for a couple of games, but we actually played in blue and white stripes. Leeds City and blue. Yeah, blue and white stripes. Yep. And we played in gold as well at one point. I've got a book in cupboard from it's paper clippings all the way from when Leeds United was formed in 1919 up till 2011, I think it is, or 12. Had it valued about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was worth about £5,000. So it's put away for when kids get older and do what they want with it. So yeah, was Ellen Road originally something to do with Hunslet Rugby? No, it was actually a brewery. I think it was a brewery before it became Ellen Road pitch. And then they used to have the dog track at side of it as well. The dog racing track at side of it, where and then it ended up being a training ground before they moved to Far Park. Revy made the modern Leeds colours after Real Madrid kit-wise, yeah, because they were the best team in the world and he wanted to be like them. But I was watching something last night about Don Revy taking bungs to try and win games so Leeds could win the title and stuff like that because they win that many competitions. Hunslet Hawks played at South Leeds Stadium. They played at Ellen Road twice, I think, when the pitch was getting done at Hunslet Hawks. Yeah, the modern. Looking forward to the revamp of the ground. That's going to take 3 or 4 years before it's completed. So I've read they're going to be starting off on the west stand, then moving to the Cop. They're going to be the same height as the east stand. There was a Cadbury factory next, and where the car park is now. Yeah, there was, but it was also a brewery. I think it was a brewery because they had to get. In fact, Gypsies was actually on it before it come thing, and they put a curse on it because they got moved off so Ellen Road could be built there, and Don Revy had to go to Blackpool to get a Gypsy Rose Lee to come down and take the curse off. Yeah, South Stand. it'll stay the same because there's the main road right outside of it, unless they can get some where they can make a tunnel or something like that, so cars can go underneath or whatever. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to build there because it's not main road, public path. Then we won trophies. Yeah, 1964. He got her in. She went round. She went into the centre circle, put a load of seeds down. Went round each corner flag, put seeds down, and says to Don Revy, "Now you'll start winning," and they did. Cop needs to be made bigger leg room. Yeah, the cop's getting done. But they're starting in the West Stand first. As far as I've heard, as far as I know. It's going to take 3 to 4 years before it's done. So I'm hoping that's why we can stay in the Premiership, because if we go back down, is the work going to stop? Yeah, Gypsy Rose, showing the Gypsy at the centre spot. Yeah, Gypsy Rose Lee from Blackpool, well-known Gypsy. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes or so, and we've been on an hour and a quarter, an hour and 40 minutes then, and I'm going to come off because my old age and that, my eyes are starting to work, getting a bit tired. Knowing that though, I'll switch off this and I'll wake up again. But yeah, it's Gypsies were on there before they cursed it because they had to be moved off. What else was down there? Yeah, I know Pete Lowy and that who's on board wanted to try to build some offices and shops and that round by Ellen Road and that, so they could get more footstream like Tottenham have done and all that lot and stuff like that. But there's still a lot of workplaces there that thing and that. So Danny, I'm crisp in with Daniel, but if he had to go, who would you want? Well, not Jose Mourinho anyway. What happened to that old high school they bought and Matthew Murray? It's now just an open field. The reason why it didn't get built there, planning permission got turned down by the neighbours and stuff. So thing. Yeah, I don't want Jose Mourinho. Big Ange, I'd take, but I don't think his football is that good. But maybe because it's at Leeds, it might be different. I'd probably go for Knutson at Bodo Glint. Done well there. People laughed at River when he said people would spend the day at the football in the future, i.e. fan boxes and having meals at the club, restaurants and fan shops. Look at what happened. Yeah, and if it weren't for Howard Wilkinson moving from the training pitch outside of the ground where the West Stand and that is, moving to Thorpe Arch, we wouldn't have been at Thorpe Arch. Yeah, he started it off and that, getting the youngsters through, and look at the youngsters that were coming through at that time. James Milne, your Alan Smith, not mentioning him from Australia. Lee Boyer, who we bought from Charlton for £5 million as a youngster. You know what I mean? Look what happened with them. Ian Hart come through there. Like Leeds United hold the record of the English teams, first English team to reach a Champions League semi-final and first goal of asking. Howard Wilkinson owns the record that'll never be beat at Leeds again, going the whole season only losing 4 games. That'll never be beat. I don't think a Leeds manager will beat. So yeah, there's a few records out there. Mind you, Daniel Farker's been beaten a few, so you never know. And look at that, when Leeds United went for Howard Wilkinson, they went for Bobby Robson first, they were England manager. And he turned them down, he said, no, I'm England manager. And Bill Fotherby said, well, who would you suggest? And he suggested Howard Wilkinson, and the rest is history. met Howard Wilkinson. We found Howard Wilkinson. Howard said no. Then it was still at Sheffield. Wednesday was Wilco, and then ended up going to Leeds. So yeah. Oh. Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds are falling apart again. And I know Sean Healy likes Tanaka, but he needs to watch that Sky thing on YouTube about with all the players celebrating at Ellen Road and that Tanaka's dancing. Jesus Christ, that's something else. Probably been taught off of Sean. It looked like he were doing Irish dancing. So right, people, it's been on an hour and 26 minutes. I'm gonna stop it here. Thanks for all coming in. Hit the like, subscribe. Try to get to 200. I'd have probably got to 200 by now if I'd have kept it going when I first started it. But like I say, I'll have to been in and out of hospital and like kids and stuff, and I couldn't do much. I'd have probably been on a lot higher by now, but I'm trying to get to 200. I will stop asking when I get to 200. I'll just let it take its toll then. But yeah, thank you for being in here, and we've had a good laugh and a good chat and everything else. And all lead that way into the Premiership we go. Thank you very much, everybody.